Hey, what's up guys, my name is Brett, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another Duel Links video. Today we have the brand new superb Taya event in Duel Links. Now, a bit late on this one I know, but we're going to go over quickly the event and see what's in it. So, we have some obtainable mission rewards. I've done some of them already. If you win 15 you're going to get the UR Meltiel, the Sage of the Sky. I've gone through all of these cards in the previous leak video, so I'm sure that you have seen them all already. But thankfully we actually did get given Divine Punishment, which we didn't know if we were going to get, because originally we thought we were going to get Tethys in this event, we didn't. So really good we have one of the better counter traps in the game right now, especially with Sanctuary in the Sky being on the field. Very good card. But apart from that, let's check out the deck. So I'm going to put it up on the side of the screen as well. There we go. So we're going to be using Elements Unite with the Paradox Brothers, and the reason for this is because Taya has nothing outright that can get over Gate Guardian. The only thing that she can really do to get over it is to use Meltiel's effect. If I bring up Meltiel real quick, I'm sure I have one, there we go. Each time a counter trap card is activated, gain 1000 life, and if the Sanctuary in the Sky is on the field, destroy one card your opponent controls. So that is the effect that we kind of have to worry about. Now, as you can see from this deck, we don't really care about it, because from every duel I've done, and I've done around about 10 farms I think, and all of them have been 100% successful, she will either set face down and not flip anything face up because Gate Guardian is too powerful, or if she brings out Meltiel, you could just kill it with Gate Guardian as soon as she puts it into defense mode, because you won't, if you know she has it on the field, you won't play anything to trigger it, and you can survive a couple of turns without playing anything. But we're running just basic draw power, so Shard of Greeds. Cover Vase can be changed for anything you want really that can draw cards. It's only because it's the only thing I could find. And then Jar of Greed, Goblin Housekeeping, and Legacy Yatagarasu. Again, if you have another one of those, probably put that in for the Cup of Ace. Taya runs 2 Divine Punishment, 1 Magic Jam, and 1 Trap Jam, I believe. So you've only got 4 things to watch out for. And of course, if you were destroying cards, then you'd have the gain backs from the graveyard with their effects. So that's fine. We're running 3 copies of Spiritualism. Now this is really important because you want to clear your opponent's back row for your final turn play. And Spiritualism lets you return 1 card your opponent controls, 1 spell or trap card, to their hand, but the activation of this cannot be negated, so she can't chain anything to it, which means that it goes uncontested. You could run things like anti-magic arrows, however, she could then still negate your Secret Pass or your Union attacks, which would really screw you over. There's one other card you can actually use in the game that could be quite helpful, and that is Counter Counter. Now, Counter, I should have really, there we go. Counter Counter is a trap card, negate the activation of a counter trap card and destroy it, so that will again stop Meltiel's effect from coming off, which is really nice. However, I don't think it's needed. I've seen a couple of people in their decks run this card, and I think you could get it away with just having more draw power, so that's why I've gone down this route. But let's get into the duel. I've got some other duel replays as well if this video takes not too long. I've got a couple of everything. Judgment of the Fairies, let's see how well this goes. We should be fine for this farm. Again, let me know in the comments down below what cards you think we should change and what cards you think we should add to this deck to make it a bit more consistent. For me, it's been 100% so far, which means it's already, you know, as consistent as it can be. But, of course, nothing is perfect. Let's see what we can do with this. We are going, anyway, look, we're going first, so off the bat we can just get Gate Guardian out. I don't believe that she has anything that can stop you special summoning Gate Guardian, which means that you should just get it out as soon as possible, and she's got nothing that can actually beat over it. So now that she has that on the field, we can then see what she does. So she's going straight for the Sanctuary in the Sky, and now she's just going to set face down. So if that was a Meltiel face up, we'd, you know, have to kill it with Gate Guardian as soon as possible. But because Gate Guardian is so strong and she's got nothing to get over it, she's just going to play things in face down defense. She's not going to worry about doing anything. So really, it doesn't matter if your traps and spells get negated, because there's only a maximum of 4 of those going to get negated, and that's probably going to be a Divine Punishment because she played that first. It isn't, okay, that's good. As I said, it doesn't matter if your traps and spells get negated because you're going to be drawing more cards than she is anyway, and of course we are starting off with that deficit of 4 cards because of Elements Unite. So there's our first Spiritualism, which we're going to need for our final turn push. You'll see why it's important, because you need to get that back row. Could be anything. I think that's probably going to be a magic jammer, because we haven't played a spell card yet. Which, if it is, then pretty good. Now this is on my part. I don't know why I didn't set that goblin. I really should have done that. Could have sped this farm up by 1 turn. So that one's probably Divine Punishment. Let's put Spiritualism back to the deck. We'll see as soon as we activate Shard of Greed. And we'll do Cover Vase, because that could help her out. Okay, yep, that face down was a Magic Jammer. But that's fine if that gets negated. And then let's play Shard of Greed. Okay, it wasn't. Maybe it's a Trap Jammer. We'll see if we play Jar of Greed. Nope. Okay. Huh. I don't know what else she has in her deck. I don't think she has anything like any other counter traps than that. So it might be one of the Photon Booster, I think it is. It's a spell card. It might be a quick play. I draw 1 card. Yep. So at this point, we're gonna up to here. Okay, yeah, we are fine. So let's just end our turn. We're gonna discard Goblin and Shard. Click that. There we go. And now our final turn push begins. So this is why we need 3 Spiritualism, because she can potentially fill up her back row. She doesn't always do it. Sometimes she only has 2. Sometimes she has 1. Just depends on how much you manage to the trigger of her back row. Let's get rid of that. And then get rid of the one on the left. And finally the one on the right. And now we're just free to go for the Vassal, Secret Pass, and Union Attack combo. So what you could do is you could run things like Thunder Dragon, just to speed up cards, speed up drawing from the deck. But then again, you are risking Divine Punishment. Of course, if she doesn't have Sanctuary in the Sky on the field, then that isn't anything to worry about. You could potentially run Polymerization with Thunder Dragon as well to get a Future Summon off, and then you won't need to run 3 Union Attacks. You can only run 2. But I think now that Union Attack is available in the Yugimoto farm, then he should be fine. Well, you should be fine to be using that. There we are, 11,950 damage. So let's see if we can draw anything good from our 8k farm. There should be a guaranteed 8k farm every time. I believe I get around 8,500 points every time. Let's have a look. 8,400 points. 1 single gem. Not a good farming reward, but it was a good farm overall. And that is literally all the event duels is. So I'm going to go quickly to the PvP arena. I'm going to go to the the duel replays, and going to just watch that one, just to show you that it wasn't just a fluky thing. It was, you know, a very consistent deck. I believe this one where she summoned Meltiel first. It might have been. I can't remember if I recorded that one or not. But this should go by very quickly. These elements unite. Okay, nice. So yes, this one, again, this is the first time she ever used Sanctuary out front on me, or outright on me. And I thought that at this point, that Summoning Gate Guardian would screw me over, but then I realised that she doesn't have anything to stop the special summon of monsters, which is fine. And now we can just play the game exactly like we just did, just by drawing and drawing, until we manage to get to the bottom of our deck. So, yep, Divine Punishment is going to get rid of Cover Vase. That's kind of, if you have Cover Vase in your hand, that's the one you want to play first to try and bait your opponent's spells or traps, or your opponent's counter traps, sorry, because you don't want her getting 2 more cards than you. Even though you can come back from it, and it is very easy in the deck to come back from it, you don't want that risk of her decking out before you deck yourself out. If that makes sense. I'm going to keep drawing into cards. It is a shame this farm is a very long farm. Of course, if we did have things like the Bamboo Engine, then potentially this deck would have been incredibly quick, and you could have, you know, maybe got it all over with in a couple of turns. Whereas this one is going to be like a 27 turn duel, which is fine because it is a very quick farm. As you've seen in the video, we did the farm in about 4 minutes, I think. And it is just a shame that Taya is a roaming duelist event rather than a normal, you know, an unlocked duelist event, even though you've already unlocked her. It's a shame they've gone down that route for another roaming duelist, which I know the community isn't, you know, the most friendly towards. So let's see here. Our final turn, we're going to draw, activate our Shard of Greed to draw our 2 cards. And then again, this time she's only got 2 back row, we're just going to bounce all of her back row back to her hand. And then go for our final vassal play. And then we will again boost up to 11,950, and that is going to be it for today's Duel Links. So if you guys did enjoy this farming deck, let me know if it helped you out in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next Duel Links video. See you then.